Hi, everyone. It is Pastor Peter here, and I am so excited to update you a little bit on what is going to be happening with our small group ministry here at St. Paul. Small groups at St. Paul have a long and important history. They've been an important part of our life together. But over the last couple of years, a lot of that has changed for obvious reasons. Some of our groups have not been able to meet very much at all. Others have taken a little break. Others, of course, have been so faithful, and we're glad for that. But this fall, we're going to be relaunching our small group ministry with a fall kickoff. It all begins September 18th. Beginning September 18th, for the next 6 weeks following, we're going to begin a church-wide sermon series and small group study called My One. This study is going to help us grow as disciples of Jesus. We're excited about that. But I think even more importantly, it's going to help equip each of us to reach out to others so that one by one, we can invite other people, our friends and our family and our neighbors, into a life of discipleship with our Savior. And again, all of that is going to begin September 18th. Now, it's our hope to see everyone as part of our St. Paul family and in a small group, enjoying that life together. If you're not a part of a small group now, though, that is totally okay. In fact, this is the perfect time, I think, for you to get involved. One of the ways we're hoping to get you connected is through a series of meet and greets taking place after our worship on August 21st and 28th. I encourage you to stick around after worship where a number of our small group leaders will be hanging out in the lobby in the narthex there, letting you know about their groups, when they meet, where they meet, so that you can find the perfect group for you. And I am sure that there is one for you. Now, some of you are maybe wondering, what is a small group? Maybe that's a new term for you. Maybe you're wondering, why is this so important for me to get involved? Well, let me tell you, a small group is really just a small gathering, a small group of Christians, usually about 10 or 12 people. Small groups, the leaders and the participants, they typically set their own rhythms and schedule, but generally speaking, they meet about once to twice a month. Sometimes they meet in homes, if that's where they're most comfortable. Other times at church, if that's most convenient, and sometimes even at coffee shops. They gather together for prayer, for Bible study, for fun, to catch up and talk, and sometimes even for food. After a time, many small groups even tend to see themselves as a family, which means that they're the perfect place for you to pray with other Christians, to ask your tough questions, to be honest about your struggles, and to share in the joys of life with other people. They're actually one of the most important ways that we can care for each other as a church. All of that happens in our small groups. Again, I hope that you would prayerfully consider being a part of a small group. I want to remind you that it all begins September 18th with a 6-week study called My One. And once again, want to invite you August 21st and 28th to come meet some of our leaders and find the perfect group for you. I am sure that there is one for you. If you have any questions about small group ministry or what it is and how you can get involved, get in touch with me. Love to hear from you and be able to answer any questions that you might have. Again, so excited for this. I'll be praying for you as you consider joining our small group.